And then the next day you just add water to make more soup.
What about in the winter? For heat, I suppose you had wood?
Coal. Yeah, and then really if you say get coal, if you'd run out of coal, then you'd have to go to either the Red Cross or Salvation Army or one of them, or the county, and you get your fuel.
Yeah.
Get a ton of coal or half a ton of coal or 500 pounds or whatever.
What, about how much coal would it take for your house in the winter?
15 tons.
15 tons?
What did you say, 50 tons?
15 tons.
Oh, yeah. Well, like, so it depends on what kind of house you had. If it was a cold place, you'd have to use more.
There wasn't much for insulation back then, was
No, not
there?
then.
Was no insulation. No. There was, well, the air tires weren't on trucks yet.
No?
There's solid tires on trucks yet.
Really?
Yeah, in the 30s.
When did you start driving the truck?
When I started driving, when I was 14.
For who?
For my dad.
Okay.
He had a truck. Okay. Solid tire, phenomenal. No enclosed cab. Everything was open. Talk about a puddle jump.
What sticks out most about the Depression?
No work.
Or anything?
No work.
No work. Everybody looking for work.
If we could have had a job, we would have been a lot better fixed than we are right now. That's for sure. Everybody would.
You can those hand jobs.
There's at least 8 years. At least 8 years that we couldn't earn nothing.
Just odd jobs, whatever.
Yeah, no. I mean, when you did get a job, it was so damn small. You couldn't save nothing on it.
Yeah.
$75 a month for 3 people. We had Jay was born, Uncle Jay, and
when was he born?
1940.
1938. Jay was born.
Jay was born 1938. Yeah, and at 1938, I was making $100 a month. And I wouldn't have got that if somebody else didn't offer me $100 a month job. So I told the boss, I said, well, I'm going to quit. I can go for $25 more. So then he jacked it up to 100.
So no work, pretty much. Was it really frustrating back then?
Well, because everybody in the same boat, it didn't bother you.
No?
It didn't bother you. Because everybody you talked to, next game was in the same
talked to everybody
as you were.
Same problems.
Very few that was working, not only tech guys and like that.
Was there any jobs at Tech available ever? Or? No.
Maybe something in the summer.
I tried for 15 years.
Did you work at all during the Depression, Grant?
No.
Just at home taking care of Jay?
I worked hard on.
Yeah. 6 years she was with him before we got any kids. She was a lady of leisure.
But it wasn't an easy time.
No, well, nobody missed it. You didn't notice it because everybody in this was in the same thing. You go visiting, there'd be a cup of coffee there, or toast, or crackers, or something.
They make some bakery home, cupcake, cakes. They didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
You couldn't afford to buy anything. A loaf of bread was 5 cents. And that's a big loaf of bread. And you buy from the bakery, 5 cents.
Butter, too. You can buy butter for 22
cents, 20 cents, 21 cents. And pop was nickel a bottle.
You get pork chops for 15 cents a pound.
Yeah. Hamburger, 10 cents a pound, 12 cents a pound.
And sometimes 5.
Sometimes 5 and 10 cents a pound. You're right on the edge of that chair. You're going to fall.
So were those prices for the food, was that like inflated because of the Depression, or
no, they do.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it before the Depression then? for stuff like in the late 20s?
Oh, it was cheap. It was a lot cheaper than it is today.
Yeah.
Depression didn't hit
Yeah,
till
there was
29.
no inflation then. There was
Yeah.
a bit of inflation then.
The depressions, you say, in about in 1929.
Up here?
Even
Yeah.
before the depression.
In Detroit, it was in the cities.
What did it do to Detroit? What effect?
Oh, Detroit was right down.
Unemployment,
Right down.
With the,
There was nothing in it.
they had the motor factories then, the
Yeah,
automotive factory?
yeah, the house closed.
I worked in a factory in Detroit. And
When?
then in 19...
29, 28, 29,
No,
30. You were
1930, 29,
29.
30. Yeah,
29, you came home
30.
30.
Yeah, 30.
Just for a year?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I worked in a factory.
What kind of work?
Briggs.
Tack Spitter.
I was a tax spitter in
What is that?
with the tax in the mouth and
And
in the
Okay.
tax
Okay.
car parts
Uh-huh.
for armrests.
What was the pay like for that?
She don't
Gee, I don't even remember. If I got a good pay, it was about $45 in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not, that would be about $90 a month.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah.
8 hours a day, 6 days a week.
6 days a week. Yes, come on.
And we used to work, when I worked for the county, 6 days, 60 hours, 10-hour shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And small pay, $2.30, $3 a day for truck drivers.
Somebody else was making all the money.
Hmm?
Somebody else was making all the money then.
No, nobody made any money. There was no money to be made, that's all.
Well, there goes a
You
deal
could
of a
buy-
job, yes.
In 1930, you could buy a Model T car at Ford for $400.
Is that cheap?
Cheap. Did you buy a car? What kind of car do you get nowadays? And this is brand new. You could get a Chevy 4-door sedan for $475. Brand spanking new.
In 1930?
I'll never forget in 29,
No.
come on, Eddie,
Here.
come on. Come on. Come on, see, Grant. Come on.
In 1929?
Yeah, I went with my uncle to a garage and looking at cars. And $750 for a spanking brand new Chevy. But he didn't buy it.
Too much?
No, he wanted a heavier car. He bought a Buick.
How much did you pay?
$800 and some dollars for that.
Were those the old crankshaft motors?
No.
Electric start, really?
I guess that was the first year that the starter came up. Pretty sure.
How big was it?
The car?
Yeah. 4-door?
It was like, yeah, the 4-door. It was like, I'd say like a Cougar is today. Right. About the same size. But it had 33-inch wheels. Big tires.
Where's Dory?
She's at home.
Oh, uh-huh.
She's got a basketball game or something. Her sister's playing tonight. So. When did the Depression start to get easier up here?
Start here,
19...
29.
No. It started to get better, he said.
Oh, to get better.
In 48.
When you
Wow,
were
really?
the EPA and that there, that's...
We ain't talking about, I'm better. I mean, the industry started.
Yeah, when
The
did,
mines started opening up and that.
when did work come back up this way?
Yeah, that's...
When the mines started opening up again, then it started.
Nothing even before the Second World War?
Well, that's what brought it up.
Okay.
The Second World War.
How,
Yeah,
all
that's
these
right,
mines
yeah,
that
Second
you
World
worked?
War was you couldn't there was no guy walking the street. everybody was working.
I suppose they needed all their metal.
They were. And I got a deferment
What's that?
because of that.
No, honey.
I was late for the army.
Which one's the
They wouldn't
Bawa?
let me go from shop.
Oh.
Which is the kind of one for Bawa?
Machinist. They wouldn't let me go because they'd be short.
Mm-hmm.
So that was compulsory, so I got a deferment. That's why I didn't go.
How old were you in 1945? Or 41?
41. 1910 to 41 is what?
41 years.
So you're right in that age bracket then. You're still sending, okay.
31 years.
Overall, how would you say the Depression affected you after it was all over and and the area kind of picked back up?
Well, it took us a long time to even realize that you were making anything.
Yeah.
But it was a good lesson for all of us. It was a good lesson to learn how to.
Well, when I was on work relief, I quit the work relief to go to work. But I got a job for a sawmill, had cleaning brush at the canal for the government.
Mm-hmm.
I quit the relief and went and worked there so I could hold my head up a little bit. I had a job, not a forced job.
Mm-hmm.
Jobs are hard to find.
And less pay.
Mm-hmm.
I got less pay. They were getting $3 an hour, or $3 a day on work relief. Now we're getting $2.50 a day, working hard. And when you work for the government pay, you didn't have to work. You'd be home right after dinner.
But it was just more of a pride.
That sounds just for pride.
And when was this?
That was in 40, was it? Oh, no. I worked for Sleeman in 40, right? When did I start work for Sleeman? 37.
37, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This was just before Sleeman, 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I worked for.
Mm-hmm.
Then I from there I worked. I had a job for the government down at the entry.
Mm-hmm.
I went there for a month straight, every day, and stayed there all day. Then the superintendent asked me, "Do you want a job?" I said, "What does it look like? I wouldn't be hanging around here all day if I didn't want a job." I said, "My uncle, he was blacksmith, and I used to work all day with helping him."
Did they pay daily or weekly?
2 weeks, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Some places only paid once a month. Mine's paid every 2 weeks. Then it was in, what year was it when they started paying every week?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, they were forced to pay every week.
Yeah. Through the government or?
Yeah, federal. Because it was too long of a span without money.
What, like nowadays?
The wages weren't high, you know.
Yeah. Nowadays, how do you think you look, when looking back, what do you see as far as what you learned through the Depression?
Well, now you get money and you don't have to work. There's the whole thing.
What do you mean?
They get $20 an hour now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're sick, you go home, you get paid. Them days you didn't. When you left your work, you worked. If you worked 2 hours and you went home, that's all you got paid for, the 2 hours. So this way it's a lot better.
So the mind.
Yeah, now they got hospitalization, they got a free doctor, they got everything. Them days you didn't have nothing. Everything was on your own.
Yeah.
You didn't make anything. The doctors would come over the house and they knew they wouldn't get no money, just said goodbye. Yeah. See you next time.
What about as far as lessons learned?
Huh?
Looking back 60
Oh, it
years.
taught you how to handle money. There, I'll tell you
we learned.
that. There, you learned. Nowadays.
10 years we were married
Yeah.
before we got a car.
Yeah.
And then we got married in 32.
The first car we
42.
got is when we worked at the plant. That was the first one.
Is there any stories that really stick out about the Depression that you remember really well, as far as the way things were?
Well, when I lived in Atlantic. That was a
Yeah,
walk from Atlantic to Hancock to
yeah,
work.
he got a job, steady job. So he got to walk from Atlantic, where we were living, all the way over here.
To Hancock
To
and then
Hancock.
walk back again at
Yeah.
night.
This is in
1930.
When I started work for Sleeman, 1937.
Yeah,
Yeah.
36 you started seeing.
was that your
First
first
winter.